here for it. I'm here for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for that nigga to be like, nigga, I would fuck you. I'm all here for it. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
That would be funny as shit.
I'm with it.
Wild.
I'm with it.
I feel like
because how nigga gonna rebuttal that shit?
I feel like it will go bad quick, but it would be funny as hell.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
Love. Tickets in this city when we are around town. What's going on, man? It's the Hold It Down boys. You know what I'm saying? Back again. One more time. After a long hiatus. You know what I'm saying? I know the streets been waiting for us. Streets miss us. You know what I'm saying? They want to know what our life's like. You feel me? But I'll be your host, Quan, aka Kwanzaa Washington, aka Genghis Kwan, aka Kwanwick, Guantanamo Bay. You feel me? And today I'm the Green Goblin. You feel me? Out here, you know what I'm saying? Podding, the pod gods. Back at it again with my co-host.
You already heard. It's the Hold It Down boys back in HD. It's your name, man. The Unstoppable Bloodbath. You already heard from my co-host, the great Quani Bravo himself.
Quani Bravo! Oh, shit. Quani Bravo. Hey there, mama.
Hold It Down boys. You know what I'm saying? We've been in a hiatus.
Yeah.
Niggas had to take a step back for a major comeback.
You feel me?
We are back on our schedule going forward. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be seeing us. Because now we in season 2.
You feel me? Doing what we do, coming back from hiatus, saying hi to the haters. You feel me?
Technically, this is technically season 3. Season 1 was all audio. Season 2 was all video.
You dig?
That's when we turned the cameras on and we turned the foolishness up.
You know what I'm saying? We turned down for what, nigga? We turned up on the set, nigga.
Exactly.
Shout out to Pot a Lot Records, you know what I'm saying? Dead in Hip Hop.
The label.
Yeah. Out here, thugging.
Season 3, we back at it again with the white vans.
You know what I'm saying? Doing it a damn again. You feel me? Blasting off on y'all bitch asses.
Okay.
Pow.
Yep. So, if you're new to the show, which hopefully you are, it's good to see the new viewers out there in the YouTube space and in the audio space.
Welcome.
However you found out about the show, you need to go over to that person who told you, give him a hug, and say, yo, you a real one.
You know what I'm saying? And give him a kiss too, only if it's consensual.
Exactly.
We approve consensuality over here.
I don't know if consensuality is a word.
I mean, hey, you don't know you don't know what I said, but you know what I said when I told you.
Yeah, I just don't know if consensuality is a word. I don't see an issue with anything you said.
I feel like I do want to look it up. It do sound like a word. It sound like when people say conversate.
Which that didn't become a word
until recently.
Yeah, until people said it so much, they were just like, all right, let's stop arguing about it.
But I ain't gonna lie, my mind was blown. It was like conversation not a word. I was like, what? It makes so much sense.
It does.
There was like converse. I was like, converse sounds ugly. Ugh.
Yeah, it was technically correct. A lot of English rules just sound ugly until you know why they are the way they are.
Oh, even though English is the only language I know, I definitely, in the grand scheme of things, I agree with the team that says English is actually trash of a language.
Yeah, it is. It
very much is. Yeah. Very much. But hey, it's the only thing I know, the only language I know, so I'm gonna use this bitch and communicate with it.
Yeah.
You dig it?
Well, like I said, thank you for returning to the Hold It Down boys. We've returned to you as well. So if you don't know how the show goes, it's usually break it up into a couple parts. The first segment is hip hop shenanigans. AKA Quan's favorite part of the show. There is none this week.
Because we got hella battles and we ain't about to do all that. And I'm probably gonna try to not talk too much. But knowing how things usually go, I'm probably gonna talk too much. Just like right now.
So yeah, as I was saying, we're doing a recap of Ultimate Madness 4. That's gonna be this week's battle review. There's always some kind of battle review.
Yeah.
That's this week's battle review. Ultimate Madness 4. We're just doing round 1.
You dig?
Yeah.
Fight.
Round 1 was 8 battles.
A lot of battles to consume.
Being that it's 8 battles, we not doing the individual grading for each one.
Nah.
We ain't got time for all that. We're just gonna do our general notes and opinions, go over the winners and how we feel about each battle as quickly as possible. So we're not here for 3 hours.
Plus the fact that there's a bracket attached to this and there's already judges, I feel like it'll be unnecessary for us to put our grades because our grades don't really matter.
It don't mean a damn.
It don't mean a goddamn thing.
Yeah. So,
It don't mean shit, cuz.
yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and get what we got to get with. Is there any order you want to go in? You got a specific battle you want to start with?
I kind of just followed the order of the URL app.
Mhm.
So let me see if I'm pretty sure it's probably the incorrect order because I tried to look for an order and niggas don't never have no order with nothing.
Even when they make the flyers don't even be in order.
Yeah, so I was just like,
you
fuck
really never know what order it's gonna be.
The first battle I have is Piranha and Castro. I mean, Casino.
Okay.
So we can go, I don't know if you got an order like that or if you can go in the correct order and I'll just follow.
I don't know the correct order either, so
Right.
it doesn't really matter to me.
Right.
I got notes on everything. I can just go wherever. So
Hey, you can either pass the baton or pass the Patron. Ain't nothing given, dog, is earned. If you don't listen, dog, you learn. I let you niggas see the light. I'm like the prison yard. I'm done.
I wanted to start. I do know it started with True Foe versus J2, and it ended with Elijah Straight versus NXT.
Really? Because those are the last 2 battles I watched, literally.
The first battle I watched was True Foe J2. The second battle I watched was the last one. So everything else is in order.
Yeah, so they had,
So, I mean, we could start in the right place and end in the right place.
okay, let's try that. Let's do that.
Let's go True Foe versus J2.
Okay.
Now, I'm all of these artists, I've never heard of none of these niggas. But
Not at
that's
all.
because apparently most of them is like Crucible guys. The Crucible, that's like they got rid of Proving Grounds and replaced it with the Crucible.
Yeah,
So that's where you go to get your name if you're trying to get onto URL.
Yeah.
That's where you gotta go.
This is basically PG Norbsless,
Yes.
Which-
That's exactly what it is.
which might explain why it seems to run so smoothly.
I guess so. But yeah, so a lot of these guys, they're trying to earn a spot to become household names.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like most of them did pretty good. So yeah, like you said, True Foe versus J2. True Foe, who's from Chicago. I forget where J2 was from. It was somewhere southeast, I think. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember at all.
But I remember J2, he is gay. And like I remember he said it in his little promo video. A nigga said, like, he was talking about everything. He was just like, I'm aggressive, I'm gritty, I'm gay as fuck. I was just like, that's the order you put those in. Okay, that was different.
I definitely respect it.
Oh no, I respect it.
I respect it.
I respected it. I was like, this nigga, he kind of looked like a gay Benny the Butcher. Because he had them lamb chops like
I wanted to say that
Benny got.
so bad. I wanted to say that so bad, but we're still in the age where some niggas is very.
Somebody
touchy
might
about
get
it.
offended by that. I'm not saying that Benny's gay.
I literally
Nobody's
wanted to call
calling
him. I was like,
Benny
"Oh,
gay.
the small Benny the Butcher." But as soon as I found out he's gay, I was like, "All right," because now niggas can get upset about that just on where they're at
Mhm.
in life on that shit. But you know, I still. I mean, I might be spoiling the battle a little bit, but it was funny when nigga called him Gay Rock.
When he called a nigga Gay Rock, that was funny.
That was kind of funny.
That was good.
That was funny.
That was good.
I'm not gonna hold you. That was funny.
Yeah, and like True Foe, he didn't even lean into gay bars. Like he didn't make that his whole scheme every round because
niggas will, because niggas do it.
Niggas definitely was. And I feel like a lot of
Overdo it.
other guys would have. It would have been lazy. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been real lazy. Like,
Yeah.
dog.
It was sprinkled in there
Yeah, it wasn't.
tastefully.
Yeah, it wasn't just
Tastefully
hey, gay
homophobic.
that. Like, if he would have just went, if I couldn't,
It wasn't the
imagine
baby?
How, nah, bro. If he would have just been like super aggressive about talking about how gay he is, it would have got boring quick.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
would have been like.
It was low hanging fruit.
It would have been like. Did you ever watch Swamp versus KCJ?
Swamp versus KCJ.
That was the one where KCJ beat Swamp because all he talked about was like her being a woman and how she's not cute and shit.
Yeah.
It would have been just like that. We're just like, dog, this is just what you're gonna do every round. Like, this is lazy.
Yeah. I think he was one of the reasons why I was like, I don't want nobody talking about her being ugly no more.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting tired of niggas going with that narrative. And I'm like, first of all, she's really not that ugly. Because I'm sorry, we are two heterosexual males. We be out here. We seen what y'all niggas will fuck. All right. So I'm not trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, and it's like it's lazy. So it's like
Very few of y'all niggas are above. Y'all would not. KCJ approach you, y'all would not turn that shit down. I don't care what none of y'all niggas say.
so it's like if Truffaut would have just went out there and be like, this nigga be sucking dick, I would have been like, yo, what kind of battle is this? But he didn't. He ain't said nothing wild like that.
I ain't gonna lie, there was some times though where like he did say the gay shit and he could have made it better, but I feel like even he didn't want to get canceled.
Yeah, he didn't.
He didn't want to go too far because like I think it was in the second round where he was like making fun of the nigga and he was like coming with some gestures and shit. And I was just like, he didn't believe that. He didn't believe the shit he was saying because if he had really fell into it, it would have been a lot funnier. But
yeah.
Like, I ain't trying to get
some of the one where he was just like, see, I'm just like you. When I get hyped, my arm be swinging too.
Nah, that was fire.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was in the beginning of the round when he was like, this gay nigga, he be shooting guns like pew pew.
Oh yeah,
I got the stick.
yeah.
I was like,
he ain't sell that.
He didn't sell it.
If he would have sold it, it would have been funnier.
Yeah, I was like, that could have been an easily fun thing. But
yeah. But anyway,
he don't get in trouble.
Yeah, I feel like overall, Truffaut, he had some. I write my notes based on the round, so I'm just go with Truffaut first.
Okay,
Truffaut, he had some good bars in the first. His second was his weakest round. His second was pretty weak
for sure.
Then he went into the third, and he started the third off good and just maintained like his third was the strongest round.
Definitely for sure.
He ended it right because it was getting debatable.
Yeah,
because Truffaut was really good. I really feel like Truffaut could have won if I'm sorry.
You mean J2?
J2 was really good. I apologize. J2 was really good.
Yeah.
He could have won if Truffaut's third wasn't so good.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I was listening to the judges and they kept giving Truffaut on the first. And I was like, after that, I was like, I knew who, because it was obvious. J2 definitely had the second because J2 was they said left Earth, and then definitely Truffaut had the third. Not even need to talk about it.
Everybody knew like it wasn't close in the third, but
I gave J2 the first.
I gave J2 the first as well because his first he was more versatile.
Yeah,
he did more in his first. His first he had schemes, he had punchlines. He did more in his first.
Yeah,
Truffaut just talked about how he's from Chicago and how he's street. It was just punchlines.
Yeah,
but I feel like when you can have a round and you do schemes and punchlines and stuff, like when you mix it up in a round, you're being versatile, and I respected that more. I did give J2 the first and the second. I was like, hey, we not judges, so it don't really matter.
Yeah, I really thought Ludfo. Wow. And that's Chicago too. And that's Chicago too. That's crazy. Yeah. That might be some gang shit. The faux shit. Apparently, who knows?
I don't know.
I don't know, but like I literally thought that Truffaut was mid until the third. That's how I felt. Mm-hmm. But apparently, when the judges started talking, I was wrong because they kept like, I almost wanted to rewatch the first round because I was like, did I miss something? Because I thought J2 was killing shit until the third. The third was obvious because even the third, with it being Truffaut's best round, it was J2's worst. Yeah, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Truffaut's fire.
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, I meant to say J2 is fire.
They were both fire.
They both good.
I really did like J2. I feel like J2, as long as they give him the right opponents, he could definitely become like a bigger name. I don't know if he'll ever be a top of the card name, but he could definitely be a strong middle of the card name. Yeah, because I feel like just because he's gay and like his voice and everything, I don't think he'll ever be top of the card. I don't think he'll be that accepted. Mm-hmm. But I feel like anybody who's willing to battle him and not be lazy, they can get some good battles. Because J2 can rap.
Yeah, he definitely can rap.
It's just if they start giving him lazy opponents like Swamp or somebody like where they just going to talk about him being gay the whole time,
it's going to get annoying.
Then he'll just become a gimmick. He won't be able to like put on the show and really show he can rap. You get what I'm saying? Like, and he might be one of them niggas like, or it could go the other way. He could end up being like a KCJ, whereas she does get strong opponents, but niggas don't take it serious. Yeah, they don't take it serious, and then that nigga come and shit on you because you think he's the one to play with. And he looks like he looks crazy. He looks like he's got tier on niggas because y'all niggas is not coming with the right shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It really could go either way, but
for sure. And I like the representation too, because I won't even say I'm glad to have a gay battler. I'm glad to have a nigga that will live his truth, because there's a lot of niggas out there living their life and don't want to own it. You know what I'm saying? So, and they'll lead to different shit. Because I'm not even gonna hold you. I might be the only person that feels this way, but if he ever gets into some disrespectful like shit against niggas, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for that nigga to be like, nigga, I would fuck you. I'm all here for it. I'm not even gonna hold you,
That
bro.
would be funny as shit.
I'm with it.
Wild.
I'm with it.
I feel like
because how niggas gonna rebuttal that shit?
I feel like it will go bad quick, but it would be funny as hell.
I'm here for the representation, man.
I think it would be funny. I wouldn't be mad at it either because it's like you got to try different stuff
for sure.
You, like if you're gonna be outwardly gay and it's like you're at peace with it, it's just like I guess you could put it in your raps too.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you too. The way I saw things, I knew this wasn't the last battle of the night, but it was the last battle I saw. I didn't know it was the first battle. So with it being the first, it might have made a little sense why Surf wasn't there. Because I was like, where the fuck is Surf? Because he was in all the other battles, but why not this one? But, you know, with it being the first one, maybe he just showed up late. That could have been the reason. You know, it's live. So it's like, if a nigga show up late, he can't just be like, oh, all right, you just enter him in the second round. They also don't cut it no more either, which I like that. Don't need to freaking put them damn edits. Just let niggas go. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure. But yeah, J2, I would have given it to J2. The judges gave it to Truffaut. I'm not too mad at that.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at any of the judging. Yeah, I feel like they had a nice, well-rounded panel of judges. Yeah. Nobody had stupid-ass reasons for why they was picking stuff.
For sure.
So,
yeah, I was happy. It was a pretty unbiased, pretty even not crowd, but judges. Yeah. Judging.
Yeah, I agreed with that.
For sure. Next.
Which one do you want to do next?
Well, so Elijah Straight and Next was the last battle of the night?
Last battle of the night.
Okay, so we gotta go with something else. Which one was next in the order?
I do not remember. I only know the first and the last, so I'll just go. We can go Truth Watson versus MVP.
Okay, let's do that.
All right, so this battle was a letdown. This battle. When I was watching these, so again, we didn't watch them live because we was on break. But now that we back at it, I will be back to watching events live again. Yeah. This battle, when I was running through these battles earlier, watching them all, I was like, all right, this one was one of the worst fun ones to get through. This one, I was like, all right, when it's gonna be over? Because
definitely mid.
Truth Watson. I'm just saying what I put down.
Why was he so hype about his height?
Because the other dude was so short. I guess he just want to keep talking about it. I think the other dude was like 5'5" or like 5'6" or something. Truth Watson said he's 6'3", like 4-5 times.
6'2".
6'2". I apologize.
6'2".
He said he's 6'2". He's 6'3" when he was drunk.
Yeah. I was like, he said that shit. First of all, he said that shit twice in the pre-battle.
Yeah.
And then it was said in the battle, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure, like, we didn't watch the face-offs because like that's too much investing on this shit. Like, come on, we don't want to watch niggas just argue about nothing.
And then the battle's already done. I'm not gonna go back and watch a face-off if the battle's already done.
Exactly.
I don't do that. I rarely watch face-offs now before the live events.
Only time I'm gonna watch a face-off is
Cassidy's involved.
Every time Cassidy's in some shit, it's the most entertaining thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy, I ain't gonna lie. Cassidy has lost every battle he's done, but except for Hitman Holla.
Hitman's debatable. He kind of won that one.
He kind of won that one just for showing up because Hitman was supposed to destroy that nigga.
We still ain't watched Hitman versus Calico.
Do we want to at this point?
Got to.
I'm kind of over Hitman. I was very disappointed.
I've been over Hitman.
I was very disappointed.
But that's not what this is about.
He should have. Where's John?
That's not what this is.
They should have teamed up or something. But
this is about Truth Watson.
Yeah, Truth Watson, who Surf fucked up his name twice. That shit was crazy, but yeah, this was definitely one of the mid battles. Super mid.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what I put down for Truth. I put
he's tall.
Was hoping something would happen. It didn't. Choked the third. That's literally all that nigga did. He went out there. He rapped about nothing. Like, he was up there just talking. But you started every round by taking a big ass gulp of water. You could have did this before your round.
Okay, started. I thought I was the only person. I was like, am I nitpicking, feeling like that? I was like, he waited until his turn and take a sip.
It was almost like he was trying to use it to waste time. Which I've heard of that before. Like you take sips of water, it counts as your times because you didn't have a full round.
He must have knew he wasn't coming. He was coming with some mid shit.
Nick, every time it's time for him to go, gulps of water.
He must have been going through something. Because what you don't do is show up not prepared for a tournament. Twerk. that's what you don't do is show up for a tournament not prepared. So he must have been going through something. That's the only thing I can think of.
And then he just came out there with low energy all 3 rounds, just talking. And then in the third, you just choked and called it a day.
I feel like the compliments were bigger than what he actually put on. Like niggas was like, "Oh, he's got personality. He's kind of funny." I was like, I ain't seen none of that this time.
He ain't do nothing.
I ain't seen none of that. The funniest thing he said was "Crucible Madness." That was the funniest thing he said.
That was it. And then MVP, his opponent, he was okay. He wasn't bad. He finished all 3 of his rounds.
Yeah, he was cool. He wasn't bad.
I feel like he's gonna have to step it up though. Compared to the other people in this competition, he's gonna step it up.
For sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think the person he's going against, we ain't gonna say yet, but I think the person he's going against, yeah, he's gonna have to step that shit up.
So,
because I got 3 favorites out of the niggas that moved
and
on.
I'm assuming that MVP ain't one of them.
Nope. Respectfully. You're not bad.
No, he wasn't. I'm not. I don't think nobody in this competition was bad. Yeah,
let that be said. Even when we're calling it mid, and if it sounds disrespectful, whatever. But you are of a certain caliber to make it here.
Yeah.
So nobody is bad. You just have niggas been battling for a whole bunch. It's been thousands, millions of bars niggas have heard. You got to really be spectacular to stand out and do some shit. And that's hard to do.
It really is.
Not everybody's original. Even with this whole card, niggas is good, but when you come to originality, I've only seen one person that was actually original. One. And his shit, I almost didn't like it because it was like
it took me a minute. It took me a minute. We could talk about that now.
When we get to that. But yeah,
we
MVP with Truth Watson.
MVP won.
MVP
I didn't even watch the judging on that one, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't watch
I didn't. I was just like, well, clearly he lost. Turn that one off. Yeah. I was like, all right, that's done.
It was mid for both people, but it was clearly MVP's doing better.
Yeah.
Even without the choking.
Yeah, I'll turn that
Next
one off.
One.
Let's go to...
Actually, do we want to stay with the mids? I got another one that was mid.
You want to get them all out the way? Let's go.
I feel like Stumbles versus Bose was super mid.
Stumbles versus Bose the Bambino.
That was mid.
It was only mid because of one of them. Yeah, one of them let that shit all the way down. Stumbles,
respectfully, Stumbles might have been the worst of the night. Damn. I feel like he didn't say nothing. He had one good bar every round.
Okay.
One good bar.
Okay.
And he also needs to stop. He needs to stop doing the not finishing his bar because he just gives up. He thinks we're gonna get it. Like I get it because I'm listening to it. But like if you're in the moment, you may not catch. He'll be like, you about to go see Freddy Krueger. I'm about to take out your nightmare. Like, no, say the shit. Say Freddy Krueger. Say his name. Say his name. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Breonna Taylor. Say her name. You know what I mean? Like, finish the bar out.
So, I'm gonna just say,
Stumbles super mid.
Stumbles was not up to par. Bose the Bambino was not the kind of person needed to put him against. Because Bose was a problem.
Yeah, Bose was going in.
Bose was good. Like, start to finish, Bose had great energy and punches. Like, he kept that up all 3 rounds. And then...
he looked even better going against Stumbles.
Yeah, Stumbles made him look God tier. Like, Stumbles had this nigga looking unbeatable for a second.
Yeah.
And that was Stumbles' problem.
Yeah.
He couldn't... If you're not going to match his energy, because that's not everybody's stuff. If you're not going to match his energy... you either need to have some real bars or you need to talk this nigga to death or you gotta do something. And he didn't do none of that.
And then it made it even worse when the third happened.
All
came with boy.
All I wrote down was
boy
brought out the facts. Next to Bo's name. When Bo, all right, for the people who don't know, because I already know most of my fans don't watch battle rap. In the third round,
this is the funniest thing to me.
Bose the Bambino literally played a recording of Stumbles saying, "I'm not a real gangster," multiple times.
When I tell you,
like he verbatim said, "I'm not a real gangster." All right, cool. I'm not. It sounded like he was like pleading like he was getting his ass beat, and he was just like, "Look, bro, if a nigga want me to say I'm not a real gangster, so I don't got to get my ass beat, I'll say it."
Mind you. Let me also add, it didn't sound spliced. It didn't sound cut and edited.
Nah.
It sounded like he verbatim was saying, "I'm not a real gangster."
Yeah, multiple times. And
kept playing that shit back on rewind.
It was bad. It was not a good look for Stumbles after all of Stumbles' rounds. He kept saying, "I'll beat your fucking ass."
That's one thing he kept saying.
This nigga thought he was tube stick in the third
He
round.
thought he was gutter.
In the third round, this nigga thought he was tube steak the great. He said, "I'll punch you in the face like 4 times,
Man,
bruh."
you better have a good ass right to be talking to me like that.
I was like, duh. He was like, Stumbles just wasn't saying shit
At all.
especially in the third. His third was, my mom watching this live. Want my mom to see you punch you in the face.
Bro.
I'll beat your ass right here, nigga.
You know,
I'll punch you in the face right here.
Stumbles was a high voiced Math Hoffa on a bad night. And respect to Math Hoffa, because you are a good battle rapper. But there's some times when you've had some bad showings.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like even you will admit you've had some bad nights.
Yeah.
And I feel like Stumbles was Math Hoffa on a bad night, just trying to outreel you, but even the real shit don't connect.
It didn't connect, and then it all fell apart.
When he's like, "I'm not a real gangster." That shit was on repeat.
And here's how you know.
It was like a DJ Who Kid mixtape. He kept repeating that shit.
Funk Master Flex Night. That's that shit. It was getting repeated like that.
That shit was DJ Drama mixtape. He kept repeating that shit.
It was even worse that Stumbles didn't have no type of rebuttals to anything. Because it's like, Bose went first. So Stumbles, like, I feel like almost any other person would have tried to come up with some kind of rebuttal to save their name, fix it. Stumbles just went out there and was just like, "I'll beat your ass." I would just keep repeating this so somebody will respect me at home.
"I'll make you stumble, nigga. I'll trip your ass."
It's like, Stumbles, do fight back. Fight back, Stumbles. Damn.
Stumbles lyrically got his ass beat on this one.
Dog just stood there, just getting pieced up. The whole battle.
That shit was crazy.
It was like the energy drop off when it was Stumbles' turn. I was feeling bad for him. After the second, I felt bad for him. I'm just like, yo,
yeah, it was clear.
Stumbles, you lost, player. Unless you come out in this third and do some lyrical miracle stuff I didn't know you could do, it's over. And then we heard you wasn't a gangster.
Like unless Bose's father's a rat, or he used to be a BMF, or you've been cockfighting with chickens and shit. Like, unless you got Southern attitude, it ain't gonna work for you, player.
It's over.
It's not your night,
It's
player.
done. Cause it's like, I know, like, off camera, our homie Shaq says all the time that he hates fake personals. And I agree with that. It's kind of corny when people come up with crazy angles about somebody that they completely made up.
Yeah.
I feel like that stuff that's kind of corny as whack. But when somebody got real personals,
and that was his voice, my nigga.
With evidence,
that was his voice, my nigga. He said that was supposed to be him talking to
Piranha,
which made me even more believe it because I had watched the Piranha battle, and one of the things I liked about Piranha
was he aggressive?
I felt the realness from him. I feel like you know, there's always a nigga that's like maybe light on the bars, but his presence makes you feel the shit. It's like a 21 Savage thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like when 21 Savage first came out, like nigga, how lyrical was he? Not at all. But just because you believe the shit he's saying, it just makes the song sound hard.
It's the same thing with Pooh Shiesty.
Pooh Shiesty, shit, like all them niggas.
Yeah,
niggas said Fujiano, all them niggas. Yeah. If you signed the Gucci, we believe you.
Oh, nah. 1017 don't believe in fake people. If you fake, you will not make it on 1017.
I'm wondering what bodies the two girls in the crew are, because I believe them too.
Yeah.
Especially the one what's her name? Enchanting? Got hella tattoos, she blood, and she's a female trait of truth because she whispers on every track. That also scares me. You know, that's scary. Because the only time a woman whispers and they don't really sound sexy, it just sound like, I should kill you, smoke a blunt, and forget you, nigga. That's what it sounds like.
Oh yeah. So
she don't even try to be sounding aggressive. It just, you know what I mean? You can smell the bodies when she breathes.
Well, we smelled Stumble's body because it was stank, and he got killed,
murdered. Yeah, and he's not a real gangster.
That like dog. That's gonna follow him, bruh.
I feel like this is equivalent to like when, I hate to say his name again, but when Math Hoffa was beefing with T-Rex, and I don't know if y'all remember, but since most of y'all are bad rap fans. But when in the early days of Math Hoffa and T-Rex, their saga going against each other, there was a phone call made, and it was supposed to be Math like talking to Rex. He was like, "Yo, are we rappers or are we gangsters?" Now this one, I feel like you could tell was a little spliced up, but still, I feel like the important part was said verbatim. It was T-Rex apologizing. He was like, "That's not even my character." He said those words verbatim. "That's not my character." Now, looking back at it now, I feel like I realized why it was done like that, because when niggas was like interviewing, I think Murder Mook or something, one of his niggas in the background said some wild shit that was disrespectful. And, you know, back then you gotta just go with whatever you niggas say, because then you gonna look soft and be like, "Oh no, wait, no, don't talk about Math like that," because then go like you scared him. So now you just gotta now you gotta sign up for some shit that your man's just cashed on you. You know what I'm saying? But it looked bad for Rex, because until then there was no smoke on his name. He was battle rap legend, all that good shit. And then Mav comes through and he punked him on the phone. You know what I'm saying? And that's even before Mav ran down on one of the members and made that nigga apologize on camera.
Yeah.
Early Mav is a different beast. Early Mav, you know what? Now every time I talk about Mav, I really realize why like he should be respected for his bars. He's decent, but when niggas think of Mav, he's everybody's favorite battle rapper because of everything he doesn't do rhyme wise.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Math is like
He's
that.
Legendary.
Yeah, he going out is one of those last of a dying breed type.
Yeah.
I mean what I say type rappers.
Yeah.
And in his era of battle rap, that was cool. It was like almost everybody was about what they said that was about, because that's just how it was. But now that battle rap is more commercialized and more of a sport and less about you trying to prove how hard you is, it doesn't really fit this modern era battle rap. Yeah. And even the guys who are really about what they say, they don't conduct themselves the way Math half of them used to conduct themselves.
I believe Geechee got it when he splits, but I ain't seen him put a hand on nobody yet.
He don't do that. Geechee like, "Look, bro, I'm just here to get a bag. I don't got to prove that I'm hard. Like, I don't got to do none of that, dog."
It almost makes it worse, because when niggas like be trying to make him look pressed, he really does not. He's one of them niggas that like really does not look pressed, because he's like, if I feel pressed, like I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. It's like we gonna send this bitch up. You gonna get your ass beat or you gonna get shot. So we just gonna keep it as calm as we can.
Yeah. Like niggas be like, I've seen niggas bump him and he look like he don't care about none of that shit, because it's like,
but you want to throw a punch though.
Yeah, because it's like, he one of the people was like, in the bottom of his heart, he like, "Look, y'all niggas don't want to take it there."
Like, I was like, I can. He's one of them niggas like, you can look in your eyes and be like, "I see your heart, nigga." Like, I'm not, like, he's one of them niggas. Yeah, he's like, one of them niggas like, "Nigga, I could look in your eyes and know you don't want that problem."
No,
you know what I'm saying? I know damn well you don't want that problem. So
he just there. It's cool. He's just there to get paid and go home. He just want to rap. All that other shit corny, and I agree.
That nigga get on his Pop Smoke shit. I make a call for. All right, so we ain't even gonna do that, bro. Get your bump on, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Stumbles. Mid. It was midness. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It must have been midnight.
We could do another mid one while we're here.
Let's get to it.
Swervo versus Real Name Brandon.
Yeah.
This was another one-sided affair.
Very much. I felt bad for
I felt bad for Swervo.
I felt bad for him.
Because Swervo, he wasn't a bad rapper. He really wasn't. It's just his energy, it was nowhere near Real Name Brandon's.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, Real Name Brandon has my favorite name in battle rap. Real Name Brandon is a fire-ass battle rap name.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. I like that. But, I don't know, he was just, Real Name Brandon was just coming with that shit, bro.
Yeah. It was a rap, bro. It was done. Like, after the first, it was, because, like, his first was pretty good. It was a pretty good round. He didn't do nothing super crazy, but he had some good punches in there. Yeah. The problem was Swervo's first had no energy at all. None. So then once Real Name Brandon saw that Swervo was a low energy dude, it was a wrap. Because in the second, he snapped on that nigga, bro. Like, it was getting bad. It was to the point where the crowd was going, "Oh!" after every sentence type bad.
Like every fucking bar.
Like every bar, bro. And I know Swervo just standing there like, these niggas ain't do none of that shit when I was just rapping.
He's like, "Oh, this is what it feels like?"
This. So y'all niggas are awake. Like, oh, okay.
This is what y'all supposed to do? Oh, okay.
I ain't even notice all y'all was in here, huh? Okay.
When they pass out coffee.
That's what I'm saying.
When did the naps end? Nap time is over?
So then Swervo came out, rapped his second, didn't get not one crowd reaction. And his second wasn't even bad.
Yeah,
they just didn't care no more. It was done. Like
it was a rap.
You lose. Good day, sir. Like
it was like it was like somebody told him like, listen, Swervo was G Herbo, not you.
Yeah.
Change your name, son.
Because when he went out, Running and Brandon went out in the third. His third was his weakest round. He really did take off the third.
Yeah.
And Swervo, his third was his best. It still didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter at all.
It was done. It was done, bro.
It was like, yo, Brandon just out here. Brandon was really repping, you know what I'm saying, the pregnant stomach niggas really well. You know what I mean? Like we have a fat battle rap savior now. That's not named T Top or Big T.
He kind of looked like Teddy Ray.
Oh, you do.
He looked like Teddy Ray. Andy from Sacramento, I think he said. So
he was from Pasadena.
Pasadena, okay. Pasadena, he might have ran into him. I don't know how close Pasadena is to the parts that Teddy Ray be in. I think Teddy Ray be in LA.
Might be, yeah, but yeah. I'm definitely rocking with Brandon.
Yeah, he was good.
Sure.
I'm definitely looking forward to more of his battles. He was good. I was like, okay.
Swervo was definitely mid until his third.
Definitely. Like I said, he wasn't a bad rapper. It just his opponent was on another level.
And then it made it worse because, like, in the beginning, he was like kind of building up his own anticipation because he was like, you know, I'm unorthodox. I still got the love for it. It's like, yo, most people write down the first thing they think of when it comes to punchline.
Mm-hmm.
I'll write the last thing. I want to reverse that, guy.
I noticed that even the judges, they was like, your punchlines and stuff, they're good. It takes you too long to get to your setups and your punches. Because Brandon, he should just be rapid fire. He's snapping on you. There's like, it took you so long. Most of the time you still in your setup when you could have had a couple bars out by then. And it was true. Yeah. His stuff wasn't as bar heavy. And I feel like in a tournament scene, if we're in a tournament, I need to be bars. I ain't got time for no storytelling. I got time for I need the stuff that's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, you gotta hit.
We only got 2 minutes. Yeah. I'm not finna. This ain't no main card battle where you can rap as long as you want. Nah, but we ain't got time for that. You got 2 minutes. Talk about this nigga in get this nigga out of here in 2 minutes. We don't got time for the playing around
on the set. And
Real Name Brandon wasn't playing with him, but that's why Swervo got put the hell out.
Yeah. Respectfully.
He was. I'd watch him battle again.
Yeah.
I would. I'd watch any of these people battle again. I don't know about Stumbles though. I'd watch almost anybody else.
Stumbles, nah.
Let's go. Another one-sided victory, in my opinion. Murder versus Sheed happens.
Now this one, I ain't gonna hold you. I was surprised at the judging.
I was too.
I was surprised,
but I agreed with it.
I felt it. It was like one of those, like, I thought it was gonna go over the judges' heads, but apparently it didn't. But even with that, I like Murder. I rock with Murder.
I didn't give a damn about Murder.
I like Murder.
He didn't do nothing this whole battle.
No, I like Murder. I ain't gonna. I like Murder.
I'm glad you liked him. I was confused when he was like, people keep making these Surf references, saying that sound like Surf. He don't sound nothing like Surf.
No, Twerk.
It was Twerk. I thought he said he sounded like Surf.
No, it was Twerk.
He don't sound like Twerk either. He don't sound like neither one of them.
To me, he sounded like Twerk.
No.
I definitely see the comparison.
No.
And it was like the more I listened to him, the more I understood it.
No.
Even though I hate it, I see it. Especially with the stumbles too. The stumbles like kind of put the nail in the coffin when it comes to like a Twerk comparison.
Murder didn't do nothing for me this whole battle. I was glad he was done. I was bored all 3 of his rounds, and I really wanted him to say something that's going to grip me. He had some decent bars. It's not like he can't rap. I just was bored. I was just like, okay. Especially compared to his opponent. His opponent was so different. It was like generic. We're gonna make a Soul Calibur reference. Let's say Murder is generic as Siegfried.
Okay.
White guy blue eyes, blonde hair, main character.
Just give him a big sword.
And he was fighting Valdo.
That was definitely Valdo.
Sheed is a Valdo ass rapper, and I like it.
Yeah.
The first round, though, I even wrote down, I was just trying to figure out what's going on in the first. I did not know what was going on in the first.
Oh.
I was getting pieces of bars here, and I was picking up things occasionally.
Yeah, it wasn't until like mid-round something actually hit.
Yeah.
It's like he was saying shit, but it wasn't delivered in a way that was like it hit.
His delivery was so different.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to catch up. That's not a him thing. That's a me thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared for his style. I don't think he should change anything.
Yeah.
As long as he can do his thing and that's his style and it works for him, keep doing it. If anything, get better at it. Make it more easier to understand, I'd say.
Yeah.
And you'll be great. Because I think Surf told him that, and Surf was like, yo, if you could bottle that up, perfect it, you a problem.
Yeah.
Because his style is very unique. I really appreciate people doing different things.
I definitely agree with that. I just want to say that like it's not gonna work against like the the good names.
No.
Until it's perfected.
Yeah. Once he gets it down, She Happens will be a problem.
Yeah. Once he gets it down, he could be like a Daylight.
Yeah.
You know
because his style, like for the people who haven't seen it, it's kind of like listening to a Kendrick Lamar album where he'll do so many different voice changes and vocal inflections to like for different bars and different cadences. Sheed Happens would do that. Yeah. He'll start rapping in his normal voice, and then he'll go over here for a couple bars and keep it there, and then he'll go up here and it'll be wobbling and shaking and stuff. Like
accents and all that.
He'll do different accents and like he'll do all of it as long as it fits the scheme or the bar that he's going for. Because like he'll do all that weird stance switching label long stuff and then still turn around and hit you with like a hard street bar. You know what I'm saying? Like something gangster. He's not just all fantastical type of rhymes, which I would even appreciate if he was one of them people who was like, yo, I don't got to use gun bars type thing. But he still has some gun bars in there for the people who wasn't going to pick up on his other stuff. Yeah. Because his style is like, if you don't know what's going on, you'll be like, what's he talking about? But then he'll be like, I shoot this nigga. Okay, he talking about shooting niggas. Okay, cool. I got that part. I got that. Because everything else, I don't know what this nigga was talking about. And I get it. Because that was me, for like you said, for like the first half of the first round.
Yeah, I was just like, where are we at?
I was like, yo, what is this? How did this nigga make it here? But then I really opened my ears up for real and was like, all right, I need to for real listen. And that's when I started getting it. I was like, okay. Yeah. He's not going to be somebody that you like if you're not a real battle rap fan. If you're just coming around because you want to hear some hard gangsta, if you want to hear some Tay-Rock, Geechee Gotti type stuff, I like that stuff too. Yeah. But if you want to hear some weird experimental Danny Brown type stuff,
it was basically opposites.
Yeah.
Opposites battling each other.
Yeah.
It was like Murder was very, I still think he's good, but he very much was like something we've seen before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like he was good though. I like Murder. I might be the only one that felt that way. I like Murder. I thought he was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nigga, the 50 shells can be used as shot glasses. I thought that shit was fire.
That was good. Like I said, he had some decent bars.
I thought that shit was fire. But with the twerk comparisons and then
he did not sound like
voice,
twerk.
Him stumbling. You know what I'm saying? Even I don't want to say some of the mannerisms because like everybody kind of has the same mannerisms unless you're Sheed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you can't. Sometimes some mannerisms you can't really change. Actually, one thing too, I thought about this when I watched the My Expert Opinion. Shout out to Matt Hoffa, third reference in this episode. I saw the Ransom interview he had, and they were asking him like, "Yo, you ever going battle rap?" He was like, "No, I can't," because I'm like, I don't know what to do when nigga trying to pull the gun and he's like pointing at my head like this. He's like, "Wait, we're pointing guns in niggas' head like this?" That shouldn't be that. Niggas really do be doing that.
They be doing that.
The shells on the can. And I was just like. I was like, niggas don't do that.
What angle is this?
Like,
this holding a gun at this angle, people, for anybody who want to know, this will break your wrist.
Blow up their guns like this and some shit. Like, it's like, what am I supposed to do when a nigga do this shit? So I thought about that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't blame Murder for the mannerisms because it's everybody's doing that shit now.
Yeah, part of the game.
But Murder definitely got potential. I think he got a way to stand out too. Apparently, he's been doing this shit a long time.
That is, I mean, most of these people have been doing it a long time.
Yeah, but apparently, like Chili Jones, Chili Jones been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, I mean,
and even he was like, "Yo, I remember seeing Murder."
He lived like 2012 or something. I've been seeing Murder since like 2012.
Yeah,
I see why.
I didn't know
I
he
was bored.
around that long. I guess maybe he's another Shotgun Suge.
Maybe people were just bored. I don't know.
Maybe they should have put him. They put him versus Stumbles. He would have looked like God.
Yeah, he would have murdered Stumbles.
Niggas would have been like, nigga, forget work. He remembers all his rounds.
Yeah.
Murder for president.
Yo. Stumbles was the weakest person on this card.
Nigga, I could battle Stumbles. Nigga. Respectfully.
He just kept saying, "I beat your fucking ass." He just kept saying it.
It was just so mid. Like, I'm just gonna take it as maybe it was a bad night because
I hope
even the mid people, there was a certain level of goodness in all of them.
Yeah,
like they all had potential.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just one of the bad nights. Maybe he was going through something too.
I don't care.
Maybe he just didn't have it that night.
Anyway, and Sheed happens versus Murder.
Yeah. Sheed
won. The judges gave it to Sheed, which I agreed with, honestly.
I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very surprised.
I didn't think that I didn't know if the judges would be able to pick up on Sheed's style as quick.
Yeah,
but
so different.
It was very different. But they seemed to adapt to it pretty quickly, mm-hmm. and it was like, yo, I really liked it. You had some good bars. I was glad that they picked up on this style because I would have felt kind of bad if they weren't into the weird stuff. Mm-hmm. But they seemed like they was into it and they gave it to him, which I appreciated because even though I was bored with Murder, he has such a more traditional style that to a lot of regular ears, he would have won to them. They would have been like, yo, this nigga, just other niggas up here just playing. Like, what the fuck is this? He lost.
That might have been the good part of having like 3 of the 5 judges be not ex-battlers, but be battle rappers. Mm-hmm. I feel like they understand bars different than us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they write so much. So they can catch all the stuff, the ill stuff that he's saying and appreciate it differently than just regular ears. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, forgive me, but I don't know who the other 2 are from, especially the woman. I think I've seen the guy before. He's judged before. I've never seen the woman before. But even when she was judging, like she seemed like she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
Like she understands battle rap. And I'm not saying that because we've had judges that respectfully didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Are you trying to not say names?
I'm not trying to say names.
Okay.
Right? But if you're thinking of any group, it's everybody but Freeway. I fuck with Freeway. I fuck with Freeway, but everybody else was bugging on they was bugging because I remember that was the time when we judged it and I had to bootleg it so I didn't see the judgments. So when you were telling me who won, I was like, what? They chose that nigga?
Yeah, bro.
What? But
yeah, I agree.
Shit happens. We look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, I agree, but pretty much I agree with 90% of the judging in this whole event. Like,
for sure.
There's only a couple I didn't agree with, which we already talked about. I thought
J2 should have won that.
We both gave it to J2.
All the other ones, I was like,
yeah,
I get it.
Almost everything else I was with. Let's want to do Piranha versus Casino.
Let's do it.
This is another one where I kind of disagree. I thought it was a good battle. I thought Piranha, his first was decent. He had some good energy. Mm-hmm. Especially he came out in the second. His second was really good too. Mm-hmm. I feel like his third was kind of his weakest round, in my opinion. The judges were saying the opposite with me though. They was like his third was crazy. I was just like, maybe it didn't resonate with me the same. But I really enjoyed Casino's energy and delivery. He's not every fucking bar kind of person. Yeah. But his delivery and his energy were great in the first. And then in the second, he picked his bars up to match his energy and delivery. Yeah. And then his third wasn't as bar heavy.
Yeah, it was. I felt like the third was him trying to, I hate to say it, but trying to kind of be Piranha. Like it was trying to out real the nigga. Like, like nigga, I sold all these drugs. I'm a super trapper. Like, but I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Casino has better bars. I just feel like with Piranha, I kind of get I hate to say it, the Calico feel, where it's like it's bars mixed with realness. Like I believe Piranha the most out of everybody on the card. You know what I'm saying? Like
nah, that's only
Piranha
it's
got
only
presence to me.
There's only one person I believe more than Piranha, and we ain't talked about him yet.
I might feel the same, but we'll see when we get to it. But I felt like I was surprised. Like it was one of the things where I rock with both sides.
Yeah.
So when they chose somebody, I wasn't like, what? But
yeah, I wasn't upset.
I was a little surprised. I thought Casino would have won because he did have the better bars. In my opinion, his bars were better. I just feel Piranha's presence a little bit. Like when he's saying shit, I believe Piranha more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like when Piranha develops himself like to the a better tier, him versus a Ichigami would be fire.
It would.
It would be the realest battle ever.
It would be good, but Piranha's bars is nowhere near Geechee's level of bars. He might be able to match his level of real, but Geechee still got some of the best bars in the game.
Yeah.
So that's what make it even worse, because like you can't out real him and you can't out bar him.
Yeah.
It's like shit. What do you do? So
and that's when Geechee gonna be like, man, I don't care if you survive getting shot twice. You can get shot again.
Yeah, like Geechee really would say something too. He would say something just like that. And like Geechee would say it in a rebuttal. It wouldn't even be something he wrote down in his round. Because if Piranha been like, I got shot twice and I'm still here, Geechee would be like, I'll shoot you twice and you won't be here. Like Geechee would be just that quick about it. Like, nah, that don't excite Geechee, because Geechee been shot too. We don't care about this. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the one thing I will say, as much as I do like Piranha, I feel like his best bar wasn't even in his battle. His best bar came from the pre-battle when they was talking about, when he was against somebody else. He was talking about holding the shotgun. His shit got so much kick. We both gonna fall down, but I'm gonna be the one that gets back up. I thought that was the best shit he said. I was like, oh, okay. And
especially the way that he did. I look talking about the way he was so animated and acting that bar up that he fell out and then jumped back up so quick. Yeah, it was like. I can see him being annoying though. He one of them people where his need to be the realest and the most aggressive will get annoying, because he wasn't doing no crazy hard annoying bumps,
but he was bumping.
He was doing a lot of smaller bumps where like Casino was just trying to drink his water. He look up and Piranha on his shoulder like, nigga, can I breathe? Like damn, he one of those type people. Like
if this was a regular battle, Casino might have did something. Yeah, I punched him, but like might have been like, "Yo, chill." Yeah, but since there's money on the line, like niggas would be like, "Nigga, I'm gonna take all these bumps." Nigga, I need that money,
it was a lot of small bumps, which we didn't even talk about. The biggest bump was Murder versus Sheed Happens.
For no, like
it didn't even help his bar. It wasn't even that good of a bar.
I thought it was. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of
look again.
When he bumped the nigga too hard. That was too hard.
Yeah,
he bumped the shit out of the for no reason, but. When he bumped the nigga, and then like she tried to like bump him back, but like it was kind of like a weak bump, because he was like, "Well, I'm not trying to fight you because I want this money." But when he bumped him back, and then he's like, "Exactly, nothing happens." I thought it was kind of fire because it was a play on Sheed's name. Sheed Happens. Exactly, nothing happens. I thought it was cool.
It wasn't a bad bar. It wasn't, because it was just like even like it's like. It's something anybody like. That's a regular old Shotgun Suge type bar. Yeah. Even Jada Nightwing would have said that. Even though Jada Nightwing can really rap, he does like to do some bully type stuff which is still unnecessary for a person of his ability. Yeah. It's just like he might do something like that, and it was like, all right, I still wouldn't be that impressed by I bumped him and nothing happened bar.
And he's only big to niggas that are small. So once he gets somebody that's either his size or bigger, then it's like you don't even get to use that shit no more. Yeah, like a Shotgun Suge, nobody's gonna be as big to him except for like Twerk.
Yeah, and it was like, I remember even in his intro package, he was like, "Yeah, I like to use my size against niggas." That's corny to me. Like people like, I'm a big battle rapper, so I bump people a lot. That's how I win. That's corny.
I feel like it is too, but at the same time, sometimes that shit works. Like I've seen what's that nigga name? The nigga that's supposed to be Smack's cousin. Bumping.
You talking about Ace Amin?
I think so. Yeah.
Ace Amin is Beasley's cousin. And he bumps everybody. Kind of like how a Shotgun Suge dunk on everybody. And once you make it a part of you, that's just what I do every battle. People get over it. And I kind of feel like this is Murder's thing. That's why Sheed Happens just put his hands up and just let him bump him. Like, all right, whatever. Because it felt like one of them things where he like they talked beforehand. He was just like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna bump you," type shit. Which I feel like that's what happens 90% of the time nowadays. I feel like most of these niggas talk and be like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna bump you this round," and niggas just get over it.
But I feel like that should be working because it be getting niggas rattled. Cause like I said, I've seen old boy. I think he went against Fonz, and like after the battle, they talked. He was like, "Yeah, the nigga just kept bumping me, and that shit kind of fumbled me on my shit because I was like, nigga, why this nigga bumping me so much?" But the nigga was like, and the niggas on the side, he's just sitting there smiling like, that's what I was trying to do. But that's the point of it. I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean? So while I think it's corny because you know niggas male egos be on the line, so like niggas get. I think it's that niggas are discussing it now. That is cool. Like niggas will be like, all right, I'll accept the bump. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're dealing with a nigga that's like, you know, like a calico that ain't gonna take that shit. Like, hey, you bump me, it can go where it goes.
Mm.
But most niggas would just do the shit, and then a nigga would be like, what the fuck you just bump me for? Like, what the? And then it ends up causing a problem. And you know, smack small ass kind of try to push everybody inside.
Because like I said, I think it's corny. I know Smack has said on multiple occasions that shit corny. It's just like, unless it's a part of your character, which you've been doing for so long, it's like, it's kind of like grandfathered in. It's like, all right, you've been doing this forever. We kind of got to let you keep doing what you do. Yeah. But like for newer people, that bumping shit corny to me, bro. It really is. Like, it's different if you accidentally tap a nigga, like when you swing your fake guns around. Niggas don't really seem to mind that as much. But when you throw on your shoulder at niggas, I be like, bro, for what? That
nigga hit the hit stick on Madden.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
for no reason.
I respect aggression. I respect like if you talking to a nigga, like you getting hype, your energy up. But if you just constantly bumping niggas through the whole round, I'm like, dog, what is this?
I gotta say, like, yeah, Piranha didn't need to bump the nigga like that. I feel like it was one of the things where he was just filling his bars a little too much and was just getting aggressive for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, other than that, I fuck with Piranha. I do feel like Casino should have won just bars-wise, but I did feel like Piranha a little more. So I was like surprised when he won, but I was like, okay, cool. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, so. Sure. Piranha won versus Casino. Yeah. Piranha apparently the same one that made Stumble say that he's not a real gangster. And after seeing Piranha rap, I was just like, I kind of see why Stumbles was nervous.
For sure. I did like I liked Casino's brush over the top Marvin the Martian.
Oh, that was crazy.
That was crazy. That bar was crazy, boy.
That was one of his craziest bars.
For sure.
Like I said, I really thought Casino was going to take it, but hey, it is what it is.
I think Casino's third was crazy.
Yeah. I'll watch Casino battle almost anybody, so it's like I'll definitely watch him battle again.
For sure.
Let's do. There's only a couple left. Let's do.
Yeah, I think there's
DJ the Piranha versus Kid Slade.
My nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I like that nigga Slade, bro.
I knew you would.
I like that nigga Slade, bro. I feel like Slade and Piranha would be the kind of niggas that like Shaq would like.
Yeah,
I feel like those would be his favorites, but.
No, Slade is what I was meant when I was just like, it's only one person on this card. I believe more to Piranha, and it was Slade.
Because he comes off like the plug. I believe he is the plug.
Yeah.
Demeanor, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to say the look, because that shit could be fake. Niggas could fake the look. Or niggas can even know niggas that have money and be like, yo, my character is the plug. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga demeanor, you know what I'm saying? Like even when the nigga started getting hype, like, it wasn't the kind of hype like, oh, battle rap hype. That is the kind of hype that was like, he's used to talking with his mans about the freaking Milwaukee being better than the Lakers or some shit. And he's like, nigga, when Kobe, like that's the kind of energy. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that nigga, bro.
Yeah, and it only made it worse because DJ the Piranha was a good rapper. He was really good. He honestly could have won it. But the problem was, like, I low key gave it to DG. I low key gave it to DG because it was a real debatable battle. What messed DG up is he tried to use too many plug bars of his own. Yeah. He tried to talk that plug talk when he didn't have to. And in my eyes, DG had more tools. He had way more versatility. He could have tried some different stuff, and it probably would have helped. Yeah. But he was trying to out plug talk him for no reason.
Yeah, and you can't. Because you're not the plug.
You don't give off that same demeanor or energy as him. Yeah. So you really just gotta let him have that and use something else. And you probably could have won.
And I ain't gonna lie, DG was fire when he was like talking about robbing him. When he was like He was even like giving out details. He's like, nigga, I seen 2 of you niggas go in. You know what I'm saying? So I came through the back, caught the cool one, put the heat on him. Like, he was fire when he was doing that shit. I believed him more when he was doing that shit. I was like, oh, okay, because that's what you should do. If you know a nigga's getting money, you rob that nigga. I'm sorry. Like, I couldn't find a better way to say it.
DG showed more skills. He was the only person in the whole card that did a rebuttal.
Yeah.
The only person in 8 battles that had a rebuttal to anything.
They said I look like TD Jakes. Like, that shit was fire. Like, DG's definitely one of my favorites on this.
I feel like if he didn't use as much plug talk, the judges would have gave it to him. Because Kid Slade was really good. Yeah. I like Kid Slade. I will watch him again. He is very charismatic. And he I wrote down like he had good style and energy, and then I put just plug talk basically after that. And that's all it was, but it was good. Yeah. It was good, it was consistent, and he'd mix it up because his bars was still hidden. It wasn't just I sold this, I moved this. He would have good punches in there that you wouldn't see coming. He was sprinkling good punches, and that's what really kept him afloat to me.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's almost the same. It's identical to Piranha versus Casino. I feel like DG had the better bars, but Kid Slade has bars, he has charisma, he has believability. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you can even say maybe his fashion was better. He had Cartiers, the jewels on. He was looking the part that he was talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just carried himself like the shit he says he is. And that's so what pulled helped a lot.
All the judges said that too. All the judges was like going into the third, it was just Kid Slade's like delivery, and they were saying like he just felt more believable. That was just like his presence. They kept saying presence. It's because the way he was so poised in the third, and he even got hyped in the third. But his energy was still so good, and it fit his whole overall character.
It felt like arguing with a hood nigga.
Yeah, and that's what hurt. That's what hurt Piranha.
And not like an aggressive one, just like a nigga like it felt like arguing with Shaq. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like Shaq gonna do nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But like we may say something and be like, yo, I think T-Pain, I like T-Pain more than Future. He's gonna be like, listen, street niggas and da-da-da-da-da, so y'all don't get, and like, it was like that. So like I fuck with Kid Slade, bro. And it was like, if you ever played like a Mario game, like Mario Tennis or something, it was like Mario going against Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's gonna have the strength meter up. He's gonna have 4 stars, 5 stars, whatever, 5 mushrooms, shells, whatever ends up being the number. But Mario's always gonna be all around. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Kid Slade was better all around. He had a lot more like not so strengths, but like he had points in different areas. Whereas like DG was fire with the bars, definitely fire with the bars. But even like when I'm listening to the bars, I was like, I feel like you could tell this nigga wrote this down and he was trying to remember the shit. I feel like Kid Slade was just talking to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So Kid Slade is definitely one of my favorites. Probably my most favorite out of the whole night.
Yeah. This was a good battle. Judges gave it to Kid Slade. I understood. I was leaning towards DG to Piranha, but I could see how he lost, honestly. So I got it. I also did not like the way DG spelled Piranha. It bothered the shit out of me.
Yeah, Piranha. That shit was weird.
The other Piranha spells it correctly.
But that made it even worse because I was like, because you know what made it worse? I watched that battle right after Piranha versus
Casino.
So I was just like, did they say Piranha? Is that the same word?
There's 2 Piranhas? No.
Like, why is the T silent?
There's only one way to spell Piranha, and that nigga didn't spell it right. Yeah, so I was just like, what? What's up with your name, bro?
DG the Piranha. The Piranha? That shit crazy, my nigga. Yeah. That's why I don't even want to call him the Piranha. I call him DG. I want to omit that second part of the name. That shit crazy.
Yeah, he need to cut that out.
But I ain't gonna lie, like DG's Walmart bar was fire.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. And then like I said, all I can say, I want like Slade's shit was so fire. I want to hear him like rap. Like I want to hear him on a track. Like I would love to hear him on a Griselda track.
I don't be trusting these niggas on tracks.
I don't either, but I feel like his shit would sound fire on a Griselda track. Just plug talk. Griselda always seems to find the niggas that were successful in the streets and like hip hop. I don't know how, but they seem to whoever was successful in the streets and likes slow tempo boom bap beats, they always seem to find them niggas.
You look at a booger? Look at a booger.
I ain't no voting. But yeah, Kid Slade versus Piranha. I like both sides, but I was cool that Kid Slade won. I want to see more from Kid Slade.
Yeah, I like I said, I'd watch Kid Slade again.
And definitely, DG gonna do his thing too. I fuck with DG.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, I'll watch almost any of these people rap again. Except for Stumbles.
Basically.
Only one battle left. The last battle of the night was Elijah Straight
versus Next.
Yeah.
Boy, let's talk about it.
All right.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll straight up say this was the best battle of the night. In my opinion, this was the best battle of the night. And I recognize the praise afterwards. Because I ain't gonna lie, this was one of the longer clips on the URL TV app.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Go download that and subscribe to that. We ain't getting paid for it, but black owned shit. But it was one of the longer battles. I mean, the longer like clips, but it was only because like the praise and the judging was almost as long as the battle.
Yeah,
and it made sense because it was two. I feel like it was two of the most like I'll say the most developed people out of the whole bunch.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Elijah Straight versus Next, it was very neck and neck, very debatable to me. Like I wanted to watch it just to see the. I had to go to the end just to see the judging. I wanted to see who. This was one of the ones that wasn't clear until they said it. You know what I'm saying? But for one thing, I will say, Surf had me dead at the beginning when he was trying to flip the coin, and then Elijah just went. And
Surf was just like, "Oh, okay,
okay, that's cool." Surf was so caught off guard. It was like while that shit was falling, so he's looking for the coin. He's like. Niggas like, I said, yo.
All right.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool. That's all right.
Yeah, Surf was like, nigga, you can do that?
That shit caught me crazy.
I think it was because I think that's the only one where Surf didn't ask anybody want to go first. Usually he would ask. All the other ones he asked, anybody want to go first? All right, then he flips. Because then, like, usually during that, niggas will volunteer. Like, all right, I'll go first. Because a couple niggas, like, it's not unusual for a nigga to volunteer.
Yeah.
But he just didn't say shit. He just started rapping.
He wanted to wait until niggas was caught off guard.
Didn't nobody know what was going on. The camera people, they had to catch up. I was like, what?
He wanted to catch a nigga off guard, and he did. That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Elijah Straight, I fucks with him, bro. Like his flashcard.
That was crazy.
That flashcard bar was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had
here's the thing. I liked him, and Elijah. He said in his little preview, he was just like, "Yo, I'm one of those Christian battle rappers. I don't have gun bars. I don't be cussing." It was good. Like he's another one of those Loso, A Ward, Saga type guys, which is good.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I heard him say that, but I didn't get that from the bars. Like I feel like he struck himself to be a little different. I feel like maybe it's because I'm so used to them people battling other people and everybody was trying to rip apart them being Christian that like I see them as Christian battle rappers. And even though there's a stigma when it comes to Christian rappers that they're whack, and most of the time it's because it's true. Thanks to Lecrae for dispelling that rumor because Christian rap was whack for a long time. As a Christian, I have to say that. But the Christian battle rappers, on the other hand, they are fire.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
But they're also fire with wearing that badge, and they rebuttal the shits that come at them. They deal with that shit. Whereas like Elijah Straight, I feel like he's like the opposite. He's not really a Christian rapper. He's like just a rapper that's Christian. Because I didn't really hear too many Christian bars.
No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to fill it up with Christian shit.
What's crazy though is that
Chance rapper and acid rap.
NXT did the Christian rap angle kind of better than him in the first.
Yeah.
He was really out Christian rapping him in the first.
For sure. Nigga said, I talked to your big homie before I talked to you,
like,
nigga.
Ooh, that's disrespectful. Because like, and then also when he was like, I know you believe in God, but does God believe in you? I was like, hey, yo.
I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Next was the only person that was trying to big himself up pre-battle, and he actually lived up to the expectation. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, well, us not knowing anything about these people, they have reputations, they got fans, so we're not shitting on them, but we know nothing about them.
Yeah.
So when he was like coming in and he was like, I'm the fan favorite, I kind of see it. I see it. He definitely was one of the best performers of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like this. I know this battle right here was kind of like a level. I feel like a level that was beyond I won't say this tournament, but if this is like a Ultimate Madness 4, if this is like one of them big cards or respected pay-per-views or whatever, this battle belongs there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the first Ultimate Madness when the very first battle was Jaden Nightwing versus Real Sick, and that was one of the best battles of the entire tournament.
Yeah.
And like Smack said it after this battle, he was like, "It's kind of a shame that y'all had to meet each other in the first round because like this really would have been crazy later on." It had the same energy. We're just like, this could have been one of the final battles. It would have been just as good, but y'all met in the first, so it's done. Like y'all don't get to continue.
Yeah,
like,
they definitely said that was like, yo, they wanted us to meet like later, and I see it. This is one of the battles that lived up to everything that was being said in the battle, pre-battle. Like it lived up to it 100%, definitely.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It was two titans. It wasn't overly gun bars. Like it was nice of creativity. Like I'm very impressed with these two.
I agree.
Very impressed.
They both have some bright futures. I'd watch either one of them battle again.
For sure.
The judges ended up edging it to Next or NXT, how you want to pronounce it. And I wasn't mad at that.
I wasn't mad at all.
I wasn't mad at that at all. It was really close. This was like the only 3-2. The rest of them was clear. All the judges was unanimous. This is the only one that it was a split decision.
That was the only 3-2 of the night.
Yeah.
I can tell because I think Gadders was the one that did the last review, and when she said Next, they was like, "Oh, you know." But since she's on doing it from via Zoom, I don't know. She thought like that was like booing or being upset. She had to be like, "Hey, it's just what I said. Y'all can do whatever." But they was just like, "Yo," because it was like literally 3-2. Everything else was like clear.
Yeah,
super clear. This one was like, yeah,
it was a good battle. It was a good battle.
Not mad at it at all.
Man. It was a strong way to end out that long night of battles for the people who watched it live.
8 fucking battles, man.
Yeah.
This is one of the time. I know some of the niggas was like, nigga, fuck that time. Word to Ichigati.
No.
Keep the timer.
it's for a reason.
Especially if it's gonna be 8 battles in one night. Keep the timer.
The timekeeper was doing a great job too. Yes. I was happy with that timekeeper because they wasn't going for no shit this time.
Yes.
If somebody kept talking, they go, "Hey, time!" What you, bro? No, dog.
You trying to over talk this shit, dog? Niggas be like, "Nigga, time." Niggas will time your shit. Your bar won't even get off if you do gotta get off.
What they need to do is give the timekeeper access to the mics. You just cut niggas' mics off.
Yeah.
Time. Just cut that nigga mic off and just had that nigga walk around talking to himself. Like.
That shit is the funniest shit. Oh, that shit, niggas. Like, and when I said, I raised the gun.
Nigga just over there doing sign language. That's how you gonna look when they cut your mic off.
That shit would be fucking hilarious, bro. That shit would be the funniest shit ever, bro. That would be crazy. But yeah. Great battle. You know what I mean? Great battle.
Yeah. That was round 1, Ultimate Madness.
For sure.
Next episode, we can probably tackle round 2. Then we gonna that was the sound of Quan throwing things terribly.
Because I ain't left-handed, so I try to toss it with my left.
I can't do nothing with my left hand either. Yeah. My left hand is useless.
This nigga crazy.
I don't think the mic picked that up noise, so it's okay.
The problem is I'm the type of nigga that I would say because I want the listeners to hear that, but you know, we'll just let it be.
Yeah.
We'll let it be how it may. Just hopefully my throw wasn't as bad as apparently Lil Durk for the baseball team. They said that shit was bad.
It was bad, but most rappers have terrible throws at baseball games. Very few of them do. Yeah, like they're always bad. Yeah. Because rappers don't be playing baseball. It's not no sport that your average rapper has played.
Yeah, it's really not. It's really not. We don't get funding to play baseball in the hood, my nigga. Yeah. We get basketball because it's simple. All you need is a hoop and a basketball.
That's it. Make it work. Baseball, you got to pay for cleats, bats, gloves. Yeah. There's more to it. Basketball, we just got to buy you some shoes and some rims and some basketball.
Yeah, and then football, all you need is a literal football. Niggas will be like, all right, from that point on is touchdown. From this point on is touchdown. Cool. Or the space is so small, be like, hey, when you touch the wall, that's a touchdown.
Organized football is pretty expensive, but most of those programs, at least in the South, are so well funded it's not really a problem.
Yeah,
I don't know about places outside of the South, because I know football in the South, that's pretty much all we do. Like at all times, it's just ingrained into society.
Baseball is rough unless you literally got a field like Hey Arnold. You know what I'm saying, for our young old niggas. You know what I'm saying, if you got a literal field that's already kind of paved baseball wise, that shit ain't going down.
Nah, you don't see it. You don't be outside and see kids hitting the baseball. Niggas is either playing catch with a football or there's some kind of hoop around.
First of all, if a nigga walking around with a bat, most of the time
that's
he's not
weird.
trying to hit a ball. But
Weird.
He's trying to hit somebody. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Second of all, who's gonna get a ball? Because then if you, that's too that shit gonna get hit. It's gonna go through somebody's window. Everybody gonna have to break out. Nobody's gonna go get the ball back. It's just a wrap, bro. That and tennis, bro. If you from the hood and you make it in baseball or tennis, yo, thank your parents, or you one disciplined nigga, bro. That's real.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of tennis, shout out to the Venus and Serena movie that's gonna be coming out soon, featuring an old looking Will Smith. And I'll tell you what, as somebody that grew up in that era but didn't really pay attention to tennis like that, but still has a love for the Williams sisters. Shout out to Compton. I kind of want to see the movie. Just seeing
the movie's mainly about the dad.
It is, but I feel like it's one of the movies that's allowing Will Smith to get old, and I feel like some of the movies he was in was kind of still trying to make him look young and shit. And I feel like I'm here for old Will Smith. I'm here for old Will Smith. I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? This era where all my freaking heroes and everybody I looked up to either get killed or freaking got rape cases that come after them. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to know that I can follow a man that was young in my lifetime, is getting old now, and got past the entanglement and can, probably kill it again on these summer movies, fathering the Williams sisters and whatnot.
That's nice.
I'm here for it.
You ready for Artist of the Week?
Let's freaking do this, cuz. You go first, cuz.
All right. My Artist of the Week is ESTG. Bigger Than Life or Death. It's a good tape and or album.
Audience, I just want to say I'm very surprised for him to say that. I'm very surprised.
Why?
Because I've been playing that nigga for a while and you ain't caught on to shit. And even though he's kind of your style, because even though he's from Louisville, Kentucky, he kind of has like a Detroit-ish sound. You tend to like Detroit-ish sounding niggas.
Yeah.
A la T Grizzly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I guess he finally got big enough. And his sound is perfected because he's also one of them niggas that like, he's not a rapper. He just happens to rap.
Yeah, I wasn't denying his ability. I listened to the tape. It was good. Oh, all right, this is good. Yeah.
Also, I only hear Shaq play that shit. Shaq been playing that shit religiously.
Yeah, I was playing it before that. But
yeah, that new tape is definitely, he's only getting better, and that shit is definitely him at his best. And I'm surprised because that was gonna be one of my choices too.
Yeah, I really liked it. I've been downloading a lot of new music. I have a lot of new stuff that I haven't even listened to that I have downloaded on my phone. But
Same.
I got a lot of options for Artist of the Week.
I
But
don't know why I thought you were about to say I got a lot of ops.
no, I don't. I can't. That would be a whole ass lie.
I'll tell you what, we do got ops on though. On KO City, you know what I'm saying? I don't be really tapped into games that much, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really on the Apexes and Call of Duties, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I stay away Fortnite. I stay away from that shit because niggas are too good. I don't got time, and I'm not about to dedicate time to be good at that. But KO City, for those that know, Knockout City, I'm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. I like it. You know what I mean? I'm not a part of Crew Shiesty because this nigga's a hater. But, I do what I do on there. You know what I'm saying? If you want to follow me, Dipset All Day 212. That's my gamer tag. It's spelled the way that it sounds. Dipset All Day 212. Dipset All Day, no spaces, 212. I don't know if you can put spaces in there.
I don't think so.
You gotta be specific with niggas. But yeah, I fuck with that game. And he on there too. You know what I mean? You can shout your shit out since I did it.
Yeah, I'll be playing KO City as well.
When we said that, I be playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Don't know what else I'm supposed to be saying. I'm pretty good.
I done it all. I done done it all.
Done it all.
Done it all.
The
Show you love.
founder and leader of Crew Shiesty. The one of the best crews in the game, it seems. Everybody want to be Crew Shiesty for some reason. Like,
I'm gonna say effing niggas in some apartments.
I don't know why can't niggas just start their own crew? Like, why everybody want to be Crew Shiesty so bad?
Because first of all, nobody in the clique is gonna start their own crew, so they're only gonna join a crew that's already made. Because then it's like, if you start a crew, but like you know somebody else to start a crew, you gotta be ops. So like, as much as I would want to start my own crew, like I have to be against you, but then everybody's on your crew, so I'm like, it's gonna be me against all of y'all.
Why don't you just, you know what I'm saying, why don't you find your own friends?
I did. Niggas kicked me out. I was a part of the fucked up thing is one of them niggas tried to re-invite me, and I'm just like, no, I'm not about to rejoin y'all niggas. Y'all niggas kick me out for no reason. The fuck?
Look, I'm putting it up right now though. Just because you in Crew Shiesty don't mean that your spot is safe. You can get kicked out if you not active or if you just get bad.
And I'm gonna keep on terrorizing the thing until he just sends the invite. Because what I'm not gonna do is ask this nigga. All right. Other niggas asked, I ain't doing that shit. All right.
Other niggas started whole.
He knows what I do.
I've played with Quan. He's not a bad player.
He knows what I do.
He's pretty good.
But he knows.
I've played with worse players. He's not bad.
Fuck with me that he hates an invite to put me in Crew Shiesty. Especially when I let him know that, like, for one thing, you can jump a crew and join another one. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But especially when I let him know, like, hey, my crew decided to kick me out. He ain't say shit.
I didn't.
He ain't say shit. And then the very next day, Beezy and Granddad like, yeah, we Crew Shiesty now. I was like, yo, these niggas play this nigga one time. Get invited, get in the crew. Nigga, I'm sitting here. I'm playing. I played against the nigga. Played with the nigga. Pause. You know what I'm saying? We got some wins.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Shout out to Isaiah.
I ain't gonna hold you. Isaiah be everybody's strongest advocates. Isaiah Mountain, he be like, "Come on, Kev, you gotta let him in."
Oh, yo, shout out to Isaiah, bro. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion of the baby and Lil Baby's popularity is very, very off. But everything else, you cool. You actually realize how much this nigga be hating. Because there were some times we played, and you know, for those that know, you can get an MVP if you have the best what's them 3 letters?
What are you talking
for
about?
The ratio?
Your KD ratio?
Your KD ratio, kill death ratio. I put numbers on the boards. I be catching bodies. My only problem is I'm kind of like I'm a crash dummy soldier. So like I'll run up if I got a ball, I will run up in the crew of 3 niggas pause and try my luck. So I might die a lot sometimes. So my kill death ratio isn't the best. But I will put numbers on the boards. Like one time I had 24, nigga Isaiah was like, nigga, how is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? But this nigga wasn't impressed. Nigga was like, I mean, that's just cool. Isaiah was like, damn, you can't do nothing now. I was like, he feels my pain. He knows what I go through.
I don't care.
This nigga don't be impressed for shit. So it is what it is, man. Maybe one day if I find some other players that aren't already on your team, I could. Where's Majestic at? Did she play this shit? I gotta get her.
She plays. Why don't you
form a crew?
Yeah, I think she already has a crew. Why don't you join Majestic's crew so you can, so all of y'all can get beat the fuck up by Crew Shiesty?
Because Majestic's cool, but for one thing, we're gonna establish that she tends to lose. Respectfully, she tends to lose. Secondly, I know her, but I only met her once, so that's kind of a big commitment to just jump in a nigga crew and only met you one time. You know what I'm saying?
But you was all on her side though at the karaoke. You only knew her for 5 minutes, and you was riding down Majestic that day.
First of all, I feel like if anybody can understand the feeling of, oh, he's on that side, well, I'm just gonna be on the opposite because I don't fuck with that nigga. I think you can understand that energy better than anybody can. So that's really why it happened. It was you and Beezy, and I'm just seeing this girl that I don't even know. I'm like, damn, they jumping her and beating the shit out of her.
Y'all was jumping us. Yeah. It was literally just 2 of us against Majestic, you, Jay Burritos, and his wife. There's 4 people.
But listen. In that moment, we became Crew Shiesty, and niggas just wanted to join us for no reason. I was only helping Majestic because it was you and Beezy. Beezy's the face. He's the talent. And you're the voice.
I'm his manager.
You know what I'm saying? You the Lil Durk and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were the voice of the heroes. Lil Durk and Lil Baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, first of all,
she
needs some representation.
You gotta understand. You know what I'm saying? B was Undertaker. I was Paul Bear. You know what I'm saying? B It's Brock Lesnar. I'm Paul Heyman. Like,
yeah. And in that moment, she was looking like Spike Dudley. She needed some help. So I came through that help. Now, if other people wanted to join, cool. But I was just coming to help because it was 2 against 1. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, respectfully, I don't know what crew she's in, but like I said, she does tend to lose. It's a bit of a losing streak from what I've heard. Maybe the tables will turn one day. Maybe
the world may never know.
The world may never know, but until then, I might form my own crew so we can line up against these niggas. Cause I don't rock with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come through like Fist of the North Star on your ass. You feel me?
You gonna form your own Psycho Rangers? You ever seen an episode of Power Rangers when the Psycho Rangers showed up and they were just like the evil Power Rangers?
No, but we're gonna be the Rowdy Rough Boys.
That's good too.
Versus the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, that was a good reference right there.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to form a crew and literally name it F Crew Shite. I wanted to call it. Just in case niggas wondering, how do you feel about Crew Shite? Nigga, fuck Bow Wow, nigga. Straight up. I want to know. I'm sure they weren't gonna let no curse words, so I would literally put F.
Just have to put F, yeah.
I would literally do
because like whenever you put anything close to a curse word, they just put asterisks. I've seen it. Because I've seen a crew where it was called it was just a bunch of asterisks. But like like I said, you could name what you want. They'll put the asterisks in for you. Because I remember I battled this crew. That was called the D blank 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 Munchers. And we were just like, bro, it has to be Dick Munchers. And we was like, we not losing to the Dick Munchers.
And I get it, because you let people be out there. There's some people that's some assholes. So there would be people that have some fucked up crew names.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There'd be all kind of niggers, nigger this, nigger that, nigger munchers.
So it's like, I get it. I get it.
Shit, so I get it.
That's why I was like, I need a name that's reasonable and fun and catchy. And Crew Shiesty, people seem to love it. Everybody want to be Crew Shiesty. I don't get it.
Since it's been a while, there's been a lot of music that's happened since the last time we got here. So I'm gonna try to keep it quick. For one thing, yes, ESTG, you know what I'm saying, great artist, Louisville, Kentucky. I think I've had him as artist of the week before. I think this is his 4th tape, if I'm not mistaken. 4th tape. No, it's his 5th. 5th, yes. Because I remember El Toro, Die Bloody, I Don't Feel Nothing, I Still Don't Feel Nothing. So this one, Bigger Than Life or Death, 5th tape. I haven't even listened to it all the way. I've just heard a few songs here and there, and I'm already feeling like this is his best tape. He's only getting better. Name's getting bigger. Happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Dope artist. Really dope artist. Talks that. Niggas talking about Kid Slade with that plug talk. He talks that plug talk. For real. Really good. You know what I'm saying? Another one I want to give is Tyler, the Creator. He released his Call Me If You Get Lost tape. It's Tyler, the Creator, going back to being on this rapping shit. I'm with it. I'm with it entirely. 100%. Listen to it. Love it. Love all of it. Going back to it a few times. That's a lot these days. There's not a lot of tapes that niggas go back to these days. I might even listen to it all the way and like it, but to go back to it, that means something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say just a shout out to Griselda as a whole, because I just been listening to a bunch of Griselda shit lately. So everybody, Conway, Benny the Butcher, Westside Gun, appreciate all y'all. And a special shout out to Stove Got Cooks. I need another tape from you, bro. You might be one of my favorite niggas that are kind of in that style. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and one last one. Ransom. Shout out to Ransom just because I remember listening to Ransom when he was still rapping with Joe Budden and DJ Clue and Fabulous. I remember listening to Ransom then. And for him to have a second coming and be doing his shit now, you know what I'm saying, with I think his producer name is Nicholas Craven, and to begin a new light, new recognition, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see that, because there's a lot of dope MCs from the mixtape era that don't get their shine and just have to veer off and get a job because of freaking label politics and shit. But I'm glad Ransom found his way. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to see that, and I'm looking forward to more shit that comes out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so those are my artists of the week. Probably get like 10, but fuck with all of them.
All right.
And before we forget, T-Pain campaign still going on.
Oh, definitely.
For sure. It ain't stopped. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna speak too much more on it. We're just gonna say we got some dope shit coming. You'll see soon. You know what I mean?
Amen. All right. This has been another successful episode of Hold It Down Pod. Quan, why don't you go ahead and tell them where to find you? That's not your gamer tag this time. You already gave him that.
But if you want to find me on your social medias, you can find me at Saquan D, SAYQUAND. That's on your Facebook, Twitter, IG, Instagram. You know, I'm on all that. Mostly on Instagram, sometimes on Twitter, never on Facebook. But you know, if you want to follow, you can follow. You know what I'm saying? If you also want to cop some beats, you don't know if I'm a producer. And you know, speaking of ESTG, if you like ESTG, if you rap and you want to rap on his kind of beats, I got a bunch of those. Literally, I think I have like 30. Okay, I've been following this nigga for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I fucks with his style. So, like literally, 30. I'm pretty sure the number is accurate. If not, by the time you hear this, I might get up to 30. You know what I'm saying? But you can find me on BeatStars at SAYQUAN, Saquan BeatStars, or if you just want to click it, SAYQUAN.beatstars.com.
The link is in the description.
The link will be in the description also. Yeah, but you know you gotta be thorough. That's the one that's gonna bring me some money. Shit. Right now I'm nigga. Right now that's bringing bread in for me. So yeah, find me on that. Where can I find you, bloody?
All my socials the same. Talk to me, I talk back. You want to fuck with a thug? You can find me at Not Bloodbath. All my socials. If you wanted to talk about this show shit, if you wanted to holler at us, recommend a battle, tell us how much you like the show, all that nice fun stuff, at Hold It Down Pod. All the socials are the same. Twitter, IG, all that fun stuff. And yeah, that's it for this week.
I'll vouch for that too. He really does be talking about the fans, even though he's one person that like does not like to talk about anything to anybody on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised that he really is good about communicating with
yeah, bro.
fans, the supporters.
Oh yeah, I'll be in the Discord talking. Probably, yeah, because I'll be in the Discord. I'll be in YouTube comments occasionally, practically pretty regularly. On Twitter, if you tweet us, I'll say something.
I respect it. This nigga leave his room. I can't even get a conversation with a nigga. With nigga randoms in the Discord could be like, "Hey, Kev, so who do you think will win out of this and this?" Well, I think such and such.
Mm-hmm.
I think Calico's a good battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a conversation with him. So you know, tune in with him, talk to him. He does talk back. I'll vouch for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Explosion.
That's what we're gonna do for this week's episode of Hold It Down Pod. I had a great time. Quan had a great time too. So hey, just remember to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a bitch to tell her home.
And remember the South gonna hold it down.
I've been betrayed by my own phone.